The following video tutorial will show you how to utilize the Remote Start feature in Verigo's mobile app. Remote Start is a feature that allows users to activate pods without physically handling them. The Remote Start feature is perfect for when pods are stored in hard-to-reach places, making physical interaction with the pod cumbersome or impossible. The user may not want to start the device when they place it in its location, but rather activate at a later time when appropriate, without physically handling the device. To enable a pod with the Remote Start feature, users log into the Verigo mobile app and proceed to the Start Pod screen. Select Pre-configure settings for future use. Input all the settings for your logging session. It is important you name the pod something you will remember, as this will be the only way to identify the pod once it's placed out of reach in its monitoring location. Next, toggle the Remote Start button. This will place the pod in standby mode, allowing it to be remotely activated in the future. Proceed through the Start Pod flow like normal. Note that the Remote Start option is toggled on the final screen. Click the Configure Settings button at the bottom when you are ready. Your device is now ready to be remotely started. Next, place your pod in its designated position. Remember, it has not started logging yet. When the time comes to activate, open the Verigo mobile app and click on the Start Pod tab. Click the Activate Nearby Device button. The next screen shows all the nearby pods in your area. Select the pod you would like to activate. It should read "In standby, ready to start." After you have selected the pod you want to activate, you can check the settings to make sure they are correct. When you're ready, click the Activate Now button at the bottom of the screen. Your device has now been activated with a Remote Start. When you are ready to stop your device, proceed to the Nearby Pod screen and click the pod you'd like to stop. After you have connected to the device, click the Stop button in the top right-hand corner of the screen. After you have confirmed you want to stop the device, Verigo's mobile app will prompt you if you want to keep the pod in Remote Start mode or turn Remote Start mode off. If you keep Remote Start mode enabled by pressing yes, then you will be able to start this pod remotely in the future, like we have shown in this guide. Now you're ready to use Remote Start mode.